What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we've got a brand new legendary hero in Gemstone Legends. It is Trillis of the Far East clan. So of course, I'm going to do a full breakdown and summons. Alright, so Trillis is a legendary yellow hero of the Far East clan, and we're going to take a look at the base stats first. There are some things that stand out to me here. However, the regular base stats like HP, attack, and defense, they all look relatively average for a new hero. But speed is a little above normal, which is really good because if you've watched my videos before, that speed is kind of the thing I favor in this game, both with the actual straight up speed stat and with just being able to build mana faster. Which, having said that, the mana gain at 21 is really good. It is really, really good. So it's already going to only take 5 tile matches in order to be able to set off her special skill. There are ways to get that up to 25, but you do have to combine some relic use with equipment use and things like that. So do keep that in mind. She is a speed leader everywhere, so of course that is something I like to see. I pretty much only use speed leaders. There's some outside cases where I might use some other kind of ability here, but whenever you get the speed leader ability, it just instantaneously makes a hero like this more valuable. All right, let's take a look at the skills because these are really exciting and I think are going to pair well with some other heroes we already have. So her active skill, Blooming Wind, says that it grants invincible to an ally for 1 turn. So what that means is that the ally's HP cannot drop below 1. Of course, it is only for 1 turn, but if you can find a way to spam this, I mean, it helps that the mana is already pretty high. Then you potentially can just keep an ally indefinitely alive as long as she's alive, which is kind of cool. But I think what's most exciting about her is this next bit of text that says, grants Soul Link to all allies for 5 turns. First of all allies is great, and 5 turns is forever in this game. Of course, that can be cleansed, but that is a really, really powerful ability. We've seen how hard it is to defeat Soul Link teams whenever they can protect that Soul Link. She restores 35% of targets missing HP to all allies below 50% HP. Restores HP based on 25% of targets max HP to all allies. So basically what we got here is they're sharing damage through the Soul Link. So now the damage is getting spread out, which is really difficult to deal with because in this game, you're really trying to take out one hero at a time. You start with the most problematic one on the opposing side, and then you move on to the next one. But whenever you get this kind of situation, it's really difficult to take out the problematic heroes. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the passive skill now, Flourish and Loss. After every 3 ally deaths, she grants invincible status to all allies for 3 turns. Gains 5 speed for every ally death. Main gain or mana gain increased by 1. So that's of course if you level the skill the entire way up. All right. So of course, I like some things I'm seeing here too, including the increased speed for every ally death. However, if you watch my videos before, you know I don't really like counting on abilities that rely on death because you want to keep your team alive, right? And you want to play. But there are situations in which you can resurrect in this game. There's several heroes. And so if you can actually start spamming deaths, you're going to make her faster and she's going to be granting invincible status often. And so now not only does the opponent have to worry about trying to clear out the Soul Link, but they're also going to have to try to clear out the invincible status. So you're putting a lot of pressure on the opposing team to be able to do that. And that's really hard to do in this game. There's not a lot of heroes that are just going to like blanket clear statuses like that. Now, I think that when you pair her with there's a couple of heroes I can imagine you can pair her with that are just going to create an absolute nightmare for opponents. One of them being Nefer. And so with her, she resurrects allies. So that's one way to start, doing the spamming thing, but also Gemini. And let's take a look at both of them just because I think that it's important to know who these particular heroes are. In the Desert Nomads, that's where you get Nefer. Unfortunately, I do not have her, and I would love to be able to pair her. But what you get here is the passive actually is what's resurrecting. Once per battle, resurrects an ally with 1 HP. So I personally think Gemini is going to be the better pair, but you do at least get 1 resurrection out of Nefer. Let's take a look at Gemini, who's going to be in the Stellar Dynasty. And what's great is I do have Gemini, so I feel lucky there. And look at this one. I think Gemini is where it's at because she resurrects all allies with 15% max HP. So it's okay if your own heroes are dying, as long as you can keep Gemini and our new hero alive, well, then you are going to be able to spam that pretty good. So yeah, I'm thinking that there's really, really kind of powerful ways to create a team where you pair TRILLIS with a hero like Gemini to make your team basically invincible. I mean, they're both contributing to the fact that your team can't die, and if they do, if the opposing team is able to clear out the invincible stat somehow or get through Soul Link, then they're under even more pressure from the resurrection effect, which is just unbelievable. So you really just need 2 heroes, and they're both focused on healing. So you really just need 2 heroes like this as support that keep the team from dying, that heal them, that spread out the damage. And then all of a sudden, you know, you've got 3 slots for just really damaging heroes. You might want 1 more support hero that focuses on cleansing out statuses on your, on your own side. You want to be able to clear negative statuses and positive statuses that the other team has. So, think about that. But this has the setup for a really, really strong, powerful team, and it's something that I'm really excited about. So, of course, I'm going to be doing a little bit of summons here for TRILLIS. So let's see. I don't have many scrolls today, but you can't get what you don't try for, right? So I'm going to give it a few gold scrolls, and then we'll try that platinum scroll. Okay, didn't get one there. So I'm going to have to rely on this platinum scroll. Come on. And we didn't get it. All right. But that is the new hero. And so I'll just run through that real quick. Blade of Suffering deals true damage to a single enemy. 25% of characters max HP. So basically 4 hits and dead. Deals damage to all other enemies based on 12% of casters max HP. Veiled Terror. Once per turn, he clears 3 negative statuses from himself. If he kills an enemy using a special ability, he can match gemstones 4 times and gain Color Master status for 2 turns at the start of his turn when he is lower than 50% HP. He's also an HP leader in the arena. Alright, so unfortunately, I did not get TRILLIS, but I wish you luck because I have the feeling that she's going to be the cornerstone of some really powerful and probably pretty annoying strategies. So, if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.